YouTubers, Eric today, back again with one more beer review this week. I'm looking at a beer from my alma mater's hometown, River Falls, Wisconsin. And this is a brewery that's been around since like 2006, I want to say. They've been around a long time, I guess, in regards to craft beer. Today we're looking at the Rush River Brewing Company's Bubblejack India Pale Ale. Clocks in at, I want to say 6% alcohol by volume, 60 plus IBUs. They don't actually list a official IBU. They do state it's dry hopped with Yakima Valley hops. I believe there's Cascade in here in the previous website listing. It does, cool thing about the bottles, it does list the dates and everything. However, when I lived in River Falls, I used to bottle for these guys and help them out around the brewery, and it's a good time. Got a lot of free beer and was paid pretty handsomely for the time that I put in. So one day a week, it was a good time. This is a rather fresh bottle my buddy Miles brought over. And it's one of those beers that, I don't think I'd pay for. But I would definitely keep taking for free and keeping in the fridge because it's palatable and it's drinkable. So let's get into it without further ado. Nice hiss. Here's the pour. One thing I will praise about Rush River beers is they look really nice in the glass to me. This one's pouring really, really light golden yellow, maybe orange on your part. Wow. 2.5 finger head. Smells really yeasty immediately. Forgive my crazy chihuahua in the background, Tila. Just kind of a beer nut. Actually, well, just not paying attention. Anyways, it smells rather yeasty to me. I don't know if that's their strain, but it smells like when I was working in the brewery. It smells exactly like that, actually. But initially, I get a lot of, earthy floral hops. Not really too much of a citrus component. There's too much of a bready, malty backbone to really let the hop shine. Which is kind of disappointing. But again, I guess to me, it's more of a pale ale than anything, and I do enjoy it, so let's get the taste. Yeah, immediately there's that, like, almost soapy hop character, if that makes any sense. Where it's like almost like the hops weren't as fresh as they should have been as they went into the boil kettle. I mean, I brew a lot of IPAs and pale ales, and I don't even know how you get this flavor. But right after the initial wave of bitterness and earthy, vegetable, almost floral hops, you get a nice malt backbone. Tastes like pale malt, but brewer's malt, whatever. Nonetheless, it's a rather yeasty beer. You can tell there's some residual yeast character, even though you don't see it. But to me, at the end of the day, it just doesn't really stand out among anything craft. They're just probably 100 examples I'd rather purchase than go buy this for, I think it's $8.99 to $9.99 a 6-pack, which to me is a bit overpriced for the product you're getting in the bottle. But as I said, for free, you can't really go wrong with free beer from somebody who volunteers there. So I got to give Rush River's Bubblejack India Pale Ale. They do make an Imperial IPA version of this as it's called Double Bubble. I'll hopefully get my hands on one to review. But, coming out of a small town like River Falls, and I believe the head brewmaster has some experience at Summit, I guess I'd expect a little bit more out of them. It's more on a homebrew level. I'm going to 75 out of 100. It just, to me, it's like, just because you can brew beer doesn't mean you should brew beer. It's just one of those products I have a hard time imagining people selling a lot of it in a liquor store. But what do I know? I'm kind of a downer on certain breweries, I guess. I'm not trying to be overly harsh or anything, but these guys just, to me, don't stand out. That doesn't mean it's not a good beer. It's just, when you're talking to the likes of Heady Topper and Surly Furious and Fatheads and Three Floyds Anything and Dogfish even, the list goes on. It's just is one of those you just kind of, I guess, leave behind. So, see you again for another beer review. We'll try to respect beer more next time. I guess I just bashed this one. So, see you again, guys. Cheers.